Okay, so let's just see how we can use markdowns in Laravel. Basically, it provides a good interface, so we can just send a good templating of email, for example, in tabular form, in a good interface. Let's just look how it works. It would be interesting, right? So if we just go to my terminal and then say php artisan make mail, and for example welcome again, or for example order shipped, and this time I'll say along with markdown, right? Create markdown, and then inside we'll create this folder called views. Inside views, okay, if we just get rid of this delete file and again go to my terminal, emails.orders. for example shipped, and make sure this is just double dash. Okay, let's just press enter. Okay, there we go, and we just have an email orders and then ship.blade.php, and you can say it contains a good component, and we can just modify this. So if we just go back to our mail controller, and then again let's just check our mails, and then we have order shipped, there it is, and this is the view, right? And now we simply have to say when we just hit this send route, and we'll just go to mail controller and the index method. So basically index method contains a mail to user and the new welcome. So instead of new welcome we can say order shipped, right? And we can just use this class here. Okay, that's good. So let's give it a try. So we just go back and reload the page. Okay, there it is, order shipped. There it is. You can see we just received a nice looking template, and we can modify this. Basically, if we just go to ship.blade.php, we can just modify this, and we can add tables, right? We can just add tables, panels, and then many things, right? For example, by product and app name. Let's just configure this, and you can add, especially you can just add the markdowns here, for example, something like that, and many things you can just add, right? There are a lot of stuff. If you just go back to documentation, and then you can see there are lots of things you can add to your markup. And yeah, of course you can just add a URL for this button, for example, to your website. Okay, for app name, it is basically it is Laravel. We can just go to our .env file, and then we can just modify this. Instead of Laravel, we can say something like Java shop, right? Okay, that looks good. So if you just go back and reload again, the email is almost sent, and we just received an email. There it is. This time this title is changed, and we just added some markups, and we just modify the button, and still we can getting the things right. This is pretty amazing. You can just go ahead and go to your terminal, and if you just run the vendor publish and this tag, and it will just generate all of our email components inside our views, and we can just modify this. Basically, if you just go ahead and look into the documentation, you will get more idea about it, right? So this was the basic introduction to how we can use templates. Basically, this is called markdowns in Laravel. So this is it, and in the next video we might look for other stuff using Laravel. So this was about the mailings, how you can send emails and with using markdowns, right? Yeah, one thing more, you can just, what was a mail trap? Mail trap is basically a testing, you can say a testing tool for receiving emails, but actually you can just go to your env, and you can also send them to your Gmail, right, by using the Gmail credentials. If you just have a look at video how you can send your emails to Gmail, it's pretty easy. You basically need to use the SMTP, for example, the host of Gmail, SMTP, and the port and the username that Gmail provides you. This is basically your email, your Gmail address, and this is your Gmail password and the from email. Basically, you can just add all this stuff here. And for example, for live and any other mail service, you can these are the basically key things. You need to update them and send them anywhere. Basically, now we are using the mail trap, so it is sending our email to the mail trap. All right, great.